Hello there, and welcome to Health and Science. Today's topic is emotions. So emotions, they make us human being. And all emotions are acceptable, but not all expressions of emotion are acceptable. And here's an example. For example, anger is acceptable emotion, but punching someone is unacceptable expression of anger. So don't think that this is supposed to mean that you should suppress your emotions, because you cannot suppress your emotions, and you shouldn't even try, because emotions come through. But you can control your behavior, and this in return can lead into better control of your emotions. So remember that all emotions, they are acceptable, but not all the expressions of emotion are acceptable. So there are 6 basic feelings, and the first one of them is excitedness, and it has all these different tones, varieties like ecstatic, aroused, bouncy, nervous. Then there are the tender emotions, which include loving and being touched, kindness. And then the basic emotion of being scared, which aims to preserve us from danger. Then there's tenseness, nervousness, anxiety. And then there's anger with rage and upsetness, irritatedness, and sadness, and finally happiness. And all our emotions can be distributed between these 6 basic emotions, and these 6 can be easily recognized, but the tones and variations under the emotion can be a bit harder to recognize. And recognizing the emotions involves socio-emotional skills, and these are acknowledging your emotions, accepting that you are a human being and you feel emotions. And then you can start recognizing your emotions and name them, include them into these 6 categories, and then finally acknowledging the response that your actions and cause in others, because others people feel too, and they recognize your actions and they have emotional responses. So you have to be aware that whatever you do, it will have reaction in other people. And then you can start recognizing your emotions. This happens mainly by listening your body. Emotions and bodily reactions are entwined. This means that entwined means that they are connected. So, for example, when you're angry, you might feel tightness in your body, tension, and heavy breathing. You might feel that your head is about to explode, your blood pressure gets higher. Or for example, when you're happy, you might feel light and energetic, more aware. So you all know this. Your body reacts to your emotions, and you might have to think that how does different emotions affect your body, and where do you feel them in your body. By learning how to read your own body and your emotions, you'll eventually get good at reading the emotions of the people around you, and this is the most important socio-emotional skill that you can have in life. Finally, let's talk about controlling your emotions. So, it means effective regulation of emotions, and not trying to suppress or deny or disregard your emotions, but regulating them effectively. And here's how you do it. You can, for example, do stuff like homework, sports, and write and create. This is a good way to let out emotions. Or simply by concentrating on something else, breathing or counting to 10. Take a time out. There are many ways to control your emotions, and you really should try to. So as a homework, for the next class, bring a human-shaped object with you to the class. A doll, an action figure, maybe a sculpture, anything that resembles human being. and then we can continue from that in the class.